I was just the kind of person that was just always in the shadows. How has YouTube changed my life? 3 years ago, I uploaded my first YouTube video. And today, many people who knew me back then, and even I, wonder how an introvert like myself at my age became a YouTuber. Hello everyone, my name is Diakola. Welcome back to this side of life. And if you're new here, welcome and thank you all for joining me today. So, what is the worst that could happen if you put yourself out there on YouTube? Are you going to say things wrong? Are you going to say the wrong things? Are you going to make a fool of yourself? What will people say about you? Am I good enough to be out there in the face of the world? Do I have enough good clothes? Do I look good enough? Are my teeth white enough? Yes, many of those questions, many of those fears will come when you think about starting a YouTube channel. But I will tell you that the YouTube journey is one that you just need to start, or else you will forever wonder what could have been and you would never know. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how YouTube has changed my life. For me, many videos, many lessons, and many mistakes later, I can truly say that coming on YouTube has truly changed my life. So let me start from the very beginning. As a young child, I was quite shy, very introverted, and wasn't really the person that would speak up or talk in a crowd or in a group of people. I was always the one that's always behind the scenes and just keeping quiet and listening to what everybody was saying. If you are from Nigeria, you would know that when we finished high school in Nigeria, we got something that was called a testimonial, like something that just talked about your time during high school. And I remember that one of the things that was said about me back then was that, oh, this girl is brilliant, but she is so unassuming, she could go unnoticed. So that was it. I was just the kind of person that was just always in the shadows. Fast forward, I came to Canada, and all of you out there who live in Canada or who have been to Canada or any country in the West will know that you cannot be quiet. You have to be vocal. You have to be able to articulate your thoughts. You have to be able to talk, especially in the corporate world. You have to find your voice and speak up, or else you will not go very far. So when I came to Canada, and if you've watched some of my past videos, you would know that I've said that I did take a public speaking course just because of that. Just because I knew this was a weakness that I had, I needed to upgrade myself and learn how to communicate better with people and in public, right? Yeah, I will consider myself an introvert. And so when YouTube started to become a thing, I was looking at it and I could see the impact that people were having, even though a lot of the influence on social media is, to be honest, quite negative. But I could see that this was a platform which anyone who had a voice, who had a message, who had something to say to the world can actually use to share their message. And I was noticing that different kinds of people were coming on YouTube. Remember Gangnam Style? Style. I think that was one of the first videos on YouTube that reached 1 billion views or something. I was like, wow, 1 billion views. How many people are in this world? And somebody can do a video and 1 billion people will watch it. So I was eyeing YouTube and I was thinking, oh, I should do this. I have things I want to say. I have experiences I want to share. I have thoughts I want to share. But I was scared. I was not bold enough to come out and do it because of all those reasons that I spoke about before. And there's so many things that can be done on YouTube. There's the child that was reviewing toys and went viral. There are people doing fashion. There are people talking politics. There are people talking Christianity, talking about the testimonies, people talking about just any subject that they fancy. And then after the Kardashians, lifestyle became a thing. Everybody's vlogging their lifestyle and influencing people and affecting the way that the society behaves. It is a great way to get the message out, especially if you do have a good message. If you have a message for good and for God, if you have a message that's going to transform people's lives, that's going to help people, that's going to solve people's problems, then it is a great platform to go on. I created the account but I was just looking at it. I was just looking at it. I was just on the fence. I was in this contemplative mode when in 2020, COVID hit. What happened during COVID was that my adult children were in school in different cities, and my husband was always working. He worked throughout the COVID period, and I found myself by myself at home a lot. I was working from home because you couldn't go out. I had so much time on my hands, and that is what finally pushed me, kicking and screaming, to pick up my camera and hit record. If you go back to my very first video on this channel, I don't even know what I was doing. The camera was here and I was looking here and talking. But I did it anyway and I posted it, and that was it. I have never looked back since then. You know, that first video was so cringe. When I go back to watch it, I'm like, oh my God, what was I doing? But look at that and compare to now, and you will see a huge difference. And that is what we want in life. Like, we want to grow, we want to be better than we were yesterday. And I feel like YouTube is an instrument that has helped me to do that, to grow into my own, find my voice, and also get more confident in myself. And I am truly grateful for that. You can also do that, especially as we grow older and the children are gone and we have some time on our hands. I think that this is an avenue that you can exploit to share your passion, your purpose, your experience with the world. And if you're getting any value from this video, this is the time for you to hit that like button. Give us a thumbs up. This helps us to spread the message out to more people and also to grow the channel. Especially now, YouTube seems to be putting a lot of emphasis on the likes. So please hit that like button and help us out. Thank you very much. All right, how has YouTube changed my life? I would say that it has greatly increased my communication skills. Like, I tell you, I can see the growth since that first time to now in terms of how I articulate my points and get my points across. It has really helped me to come out of my comfort zone, to come out of my shell and overcome some of my limitations of being an introvert and not being assertive. I have grown in how I am able to share my thoughts, my beliefs, and communicate it in a way that resonates with people out there and that people find useful as well. YouTube has brought out a creative side of me that I did not know I had. Like, if anybody had asked me 3 years ago, are you creative? I would have said, no, I love math, I love science. Those were my things when I was growing up. I went into technology. So I wouldn't even call myself an artsy person or a creative person. But now I can see that I actually have some creative juice in me. Like today, I design my thumbnails, I script my videos, I come up with ideas, I bring the ideas to life in these videos and other things that I do on this channel. YouTube has really shown me that I am a creative person. And I know some of you watching me out there too, you have it in you, but you just have to get out there and start and hit record and start. I have had many people contact me and say, I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. This is my passion. I have a passion about this or that, and I want to start, but they are just hindered by all these things, especially if you are older like us. You feel like, oh, YouTube and social media is for the younger people. But I tell you, there's so many older people that are doing great things on YouTube, that are really sharing their experience and teaching their own generation as well as the younger generation, teaching their skills, teaching their experience. I mean, there's something to be said for age, right? There is a lot of opportunities for older people to actually share what they know on YouTube. And it is quite fulfilling too when you do that. I mean, today I see more of the beauty and the value that's around me. From everyday activities, my everyday experiences, I can see, oh, this is something I can share with other people. This is something that people will find useful. And I find that very fulfilling, that I am actually providing value to people, to provide them with information that they will find useful. Many people have told me that they have watched my videos before coming to Canada. They have watched my videos about travel. They have asked me questions about some of the things that I have shown on my video. And it makes me feel like I'm doing something useful apart from my regular life, going to work, being a mom, being a wife, and all that. I feel like I am also adding value to other people as well. And I have this platform where I can share my thoughts and share my experience to help people out there who need this information and who need this help. It makes you feel that you're actually doing something for humanity. Also, it's a work in progress, but YouTube has actually helped me in my organizational skills and time management skills. These videos do take time, and with a day job and other commitments in my life, I have to really work on my organizational skills so that I can fit this into my regular schedule of everything else that I have to do. And it has helped me in time management as well, time boxing. Okay, this is the time I would be filming, this is the time I will be editing, this is the time I will do other things that are even more important in my life. That's another way by which YouTube has changed my life. And finally, I would say I am richer for being on YouTube because I am able to connect to so many people that I would never have connected with at all. And as I always say, that the comment section is a gem, right? Like, it is a place where I can connect with people, I can engage with people, I can learn from people. I learn a lot from the comment section. Everybody is different. We are all unique. We have different experiences, and it is always very interesting to see and read people's comments about certain topics and what they think when they bring their insight into the conversation. And it helps you to actually see things in a different way. And I think that it helps each of us to learn from each other. And this is one thing that I've really enjoyed with YouTube, just the connection with people from all over the world. I mean, there is no barrier. And being able to share my thoughts and my ideas with people that I would never, ever, ever even meet in my lifetime is very, very precious to me. And I really enjoy it. And I feel like it has made my life much richer than if I wasn't on YouTube. And so with all these great things that I've said about YouTube, how come you are still out there thinking about it and not doing it? I think it's just because of all the overthinking that we do. You don't need specialized equipment to start YouTube. Like I said, I just started with my phone. You can start with your phone and a tripod. And even if you don't have a tripod, just prop your phone up and start to record. You will be surprised that there are people out there who want to hear what you have to say. And I think that is what YouTube is all about. Saying your piece to impact the world, and also hearing back what people have to say about what you think. So why don't you just do it? Get your phone, your camera out, hit record. Share your gift and talent with the world and see where that might take you. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you were able to learn one or two things from this video, and that if you are sitting on the fence about YouTube, that I was able to push you a little bit towards getting started. And please let me know what you think about YouTube and becoming a YouTuber and everything that we've talked about today in the comment section below. I really want to know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know whenever I upload new videos. Also, stay tuned to this channel for much more interesting content coming your way. Until I come your way again, until the next video, you go out and make it the best days of your life. Bye! I really feel like YouTube has helped me to make it the best days of my life, just like I say in my videos.